Hey guys, I just came to talk about something that was on my mind, and you know, I look at a lot of people in the community like we have this hobby that everybody judge us so hard on, and we always say, we wish that they wouldn't judge us on our hobby, but then we can be some of the most judgmental people within the community ourselves. You know, most people feel like, we have to give some type of excuse of, when someone's getting ready to sell a baby. And this is not directed about anyone in particular or whatever, but it's like, if you notice people when they get ready to sell their babies, it's like, oh, I gotta sell this baby because blah 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 blah. Well, it's almost like some people feel like they have to give you an excuse. The only excuse I feel like you should have to give is, I want to sell this baby, and just the only thing you should have to say is that, rather it's something wrong with the baby or not. Other than that, like, I don't think that we should have to say, I'm selling it because I'm this, what's going on, or that's going on. I just hate doing that, and I see it a lot. Like, so I almost, and then soon as I don't know, soon as someone posts, I'm getting rid of this baby because, I'm going through this or I'm going through that, and then, everybody, blah blah blah, and then it can be a month later, and that person buy a piece of clothing or something like that. They're like, oh my God, she just said that she was doing it. Now, I get there was someone in the community that would like lie and say stuff was wrong, and and then they would do stuff and then turn around and really just be trying to buy another baby. And I understand that now. I mean, when it's obvious, of course, but I'm just saying in general, or whatever. And a lot of times, like, that's why, even though I hate eBay, I prefer to post on eBay sometimes, because when I post on like my Facebook page, I get people asking like, why won't you keep them? Why this and why that? And then you just make you feel like guilty about it, and then you just end up not selling them. So with all that being said, I'm just preparing you guys to let you know that it's a possibility that I'm going to sell some of my babies. And it's just a possibility, because I haven't decided yet. But I can tell you guys that I won't be giving like an excuse or a reason. If I do, all of my babies are in great condition. I just will be letting you guys know that I might be selling some babies. And I may or may not. But I just was thinking about that part about how people always feel like they have to give a long story of why they're selling something that they paid their money for. So, it was just a thought. And also, I did something. Really quick. Be very careful on eBay. Me and a friend in the community had saw something on eBay, and we both sent the seller a question, questions about it, and we both got different responses about the particular baby, which means the seller was not being honest and truthful, and it's a strong possibility that there was going to be problems with that particular baby. So just be careful on eBay. And also, oh my gosh, I just seen So there's another girl, and I'm sorry if she watched the video. I can't help it. I'm going to still tell you guys. She's trying to sell the Emma and I keep looking at the listing, and it's just really, really bugging me out. And she's trying to get, she had it listed for like $900, and the Emma brand new from Ross costs $650, which let me show you guys, which is my little sweetie here. And she has that this baby is, I think, 17 inches long and 6 pounds. I'm pretty sure with bent legs. Now she's 15 inches, and she may be 17 inches when her legs are straightened all the way out. But bent legs, she's 15 inches, and she's 3 pounds and 7 ounces. She's like, oh, she's 6 pounds and 17 inches long and all this. I'm like, really? Then she was like, so I kept watching it, and I couldn't help it. I went on and I commented on there, and I said, I have that same sculpt, but mine is only 3 pounds and like 7 ounces, and it's about 15 inches long. And she's like, well, I copied this straight from the artist. And I'm like, you know how many, I was saying to myself, you know how many babies that Roz have sold, and she always say in her videos and stuff how much this baby weigh and how long this baby is. So that is not true. And so she was like, well, she said, let me weigh her, and then she weighed her. Then she came back and said that she's almost 5 pounds. So whatever. She does feel, she has a good weight to her. Like you would think 3.7, 3 pounds and 7 ounces is really light. No, when you pick her up, she does have a little weight to her, and her head flops, and it's, she's perfect weight for her size, She's not light like a little feather, but, stuff like that you have to be careful for her, because people, now people would be thinking that she's bigger, way bigger than what she is. You're, pretty much saying she's in weight almost double. So I don't know. That's why, I know that at some point I may sell a few babies or something like that, but I'm only going to sell to people in the community that, that I know or that I trust, because there's people out here that's just not completely honest, and I don't want to get, burned by, somebody getting the doll and then turn around and getting their money back, or I don't want to pay for something and get something totally different either. So I try to stick with the same people, or people that I know and trust refer me to, or something like that. But that is all. I know this video went a little bit longer than what I wanted to, so my thing is just be careful. Also, don't get upset with people when they sell their babies, or if they don't want to tell you why. I mean, it's a personal preference, a reason. They don't have to tell you all that stuff. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.